£10, 11 ounces. A monster. And 3 weeks overdue. My mother said to me, "And where have you been?" You'd think, of all people, she'd know the answer to that question. Late, a heavyweight. This neonate was number 6 of 7 children. With my older brothers and sisters, my parents were stern, severe, and strict. By the time they got to me, they were cool, calm, and barely conscious. I'm not complaining. I was loved, fed, and watered. But maybe the supervision could have been a tiny bit better. By the time I was 9 months old, I was way too big for the family pram and managed to tip it over and crawl across a busy street in search of adventure. Some concerned neighbours carried me back to my parents. They were shocked. They didn't realise I was missing. At the age of 3 or 4, I squirmed my way into the family car, a Volkswagen Beetle. You know what it's like at that age. You see a button, you just have to press it. It was the handbrake, and we lived on a hill. Down we went before crashing into a brick wall at the bottom of a road. No damage, not to me anyway. And things didn't improve much as I got older. As soon as I could ride a bike, I would take it to the highest hill in the area and hurtle down at 30 miles an hour. No helmet, of course. Health and safety hadn't been invented then. And sometimes no hands either, for extra buzz. Are you thinking, this guy was afraid of nothing? Fearless! You're wrong. I was afraid of plenty. The different, the dark, the dentist, suspicious of new people, sleeping with the light on, screaming blue murder when it was time for a checkup. And those fears over the years held me back from experiences which would have enriched my life, and much later did just that. And what I was afraid of was not what did the damage when my luck finally did run out. One day at work, I was carrying boxes of samples under each arm. I tripped and cracked my head off a door frame. I was on my feet immediately. "I'm fine." One look at my colleagues told me I wasn't fine. Next thing, I'm in an ambulance being blue lighted to hospital. I survived that time. Until the next time. That was the day I decided to cut the grass with an electric lawnmower. Didn't give it a moment's thought. It was a little bit damp underfoot, but I pressed on until my foot slipped into the whirling blades of the machine. Only some brilliant surgery and many months of recovery allowed me to stand before you today. On neither occasion did I consider myself in danger. Never gave it a moment's thought. On the other hand, the things that I was afraid of never did me any harm. My wife is always telling me, and she's never wrong, how different we are. And over the years, those differences have been the difference. You can only see a carpet of stars in the darkness. Only from the darkness can you see the first light of dawn. As for the dentist, well, I still don't like it, but I do have my own teeth. It strikes me that all my life I've been afraid of the wrong things. Now, fear has its place. We're hardwired to be afraid of that saber-toothed tiger. And you may be afraid for good reason of something or someone. But many of us fear the unknown, the unseen, or the unusual. And we let those fears hold us back from what we really want in life. So, my friends, I ask you today to consider, are your fears well placed? Let's give that a moment's thought. Let's work out why we fear what we fear, whether it's cockroaches, clowns, or joining a committee. And let fear be our warning light, not our stoplight.